Okay, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to not freak out. I'm currently on my lovely sunny balcony in Italy, editing my video, and it turns out that the introduction I recorded yesterday looks like this. Hello, welcome to the second edition of the Stevie Labs show. So clearly that's unusable. Just let you know that today's edition of the show is going to be one of those question tag things, a little questionnaire. I looked online for quite a while to try and find a good one because a lot of them really suck. I found one that looks promising. It's the 13 personal questions tag. So hopefully that'll be a bit more exciting. It'll be a little bit less mundane than, ooh, what do you like better, tea or coffee? Okay, so without any further ado, question number 1. Really? Are you kidding me? Like, do you know what? Like, I'm gonna tell the girl that I order it from at Starbucks. Like, that's not a personal question. Like, tea. Earl Grey tea is what I order at Starbucks. I hope you're feeling suitably enriched with that information in your life. Well, obviously my latent homosexuality. So the weird thing is that, like, if that question had been phrased, oh, what's the one thing that you quite like in your wardrobe, like, that'd be fine. I'd be like, oh yeah, that t-shirt over there. As soon as the word closet becomes involved, like, immediately you just start thinking of gay jokes. I don't know, like, I've got like an abundance of clothes, more than any man ought to own, and yet I still end up sort of cycling through the same sort of 4 t-shirts. You can't beat like a good quality shirt, so I guess one of my nice shirts, probably. Whew, we're having fun now. Ah, here we go, an actual question. Yes. This is quite a difficult one actually because I tend to be quite upfront about all my supposedly embarrassing quirks and characteristics. Tyrannosaurus. I try and learn a new word every day. I really value eloquence and I wish I was more verbose, and it sounds like I'm trying to cram in smart sounding words into that sentence. I'm really not. Today's word is sagacious. And today's episode of the Stevie Lab Show brought to you by the word sagacious. Sagacious means like wise or shrewd. I guess the etymology is from the word sage, but I don't know. I can't pick one. I mean, I really want to visit New York. I really want to learn how to fight with a sword. I want to I want to be a famous actor. I want to be famous. I want to be in lots of movies. I want to be in lots of good movies. I want to be in a couple of rubbish movies as well. The kind of movie that you watch for some reason is the worst film you've ever seen, and you watch it with all your mates over and over and over because it's just so abundantly flawed. Like AI, artificial intelligence. I think I've seen that movie 7 or 8 times, and it's dreadful. Oh, I really, really want to enter the Royal Rumble. I don't have to win. Ready for something pretentious? Before I die, I would like to do something that would be worthy of remembrance. Mexican food. Oh, yeah, it's like that kind of food that you're not quite sure if it's enjoyable or fundamentally like the most painful thing you've ever experienced. Like when you think and you're going, yes, I will put in all these peppers and all this hot sauce. And like, yes, jalapenos, yeah, let's have some more. And then afterwards you're like, I've made a terrible mistake. That's the kind of food I'm talking about. That's the kind of shit I want for my last meal. Mr. Laverty, what's your... Don't know if they treat prisoners with that kind of courtesy, but yeah, we'll go with this. Mr. Laverty, what would you like for your final meal on this earth? The fucking hottest Mexican meal you can give me. Because I know that whatever you got in the store for me tomorrow is not going to be as painful and wonderful as this. Oh, and cheese, obviously. Finally, an opportunity for me to show how well read and cultured I am. Yes! The phrase that I live my life by has got to be, life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. by Hannah Montana. What? That's a good phrase to live your life by, right? Like Rudyard Kipling, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. I also really like be the change that you want to see in the world. Like it just makes sense. You influence the people close around you, and then by the joy of networks. Like if I influence 5 people around me, and they influence 5 people around them, and they influence 5 people around them, and they influence people around them, then everyone could be happy. We can live in a utopia where we all wear blankets and sing songs on the guitar.